It's a 教师一零 is a different system, but it's similar because it's looking for the day hexagram as well. That means it's reading the what do you call that, the transiting dynamic of hexagram to hexagram, and based on the author's understanding of that transiting energies, what it is trying to say lah. So we may have our own perspective, our own interpretation and insights. So if you want, you may want to write your own book. You may want to write, for example, Philip E. Ling. If Philip is talking about writing another his own interpretation. Good afternoon, Fiona. Okay, it's 2 p.m. now. Shall we start? We'll start slow, right? Good afternoon, Alan. Just in time. And they say, what is 教师一零 website you always go to check out because there are many? I can't remember. Something see later. Let me find. Okay, there are plentiful out there, but all are in Chinese. Okay, all are in Chinese. Thank you, Philip, for sharing the link. Yes. Something C text. I remember something C text. This could be the one. Okay, so I think this website, if I'm not wrong, is organized hexagram by hexagram, so it's pretty easy to refer. But it's in Chinese, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. So let's get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this seminar. Let me go to my slides. Huang Ji Jing Si Day Hexagram. We had the year hexagram last week, last Sunday. And then this is a follow-up from that workshop. Today we are talking about day hexagram. So I think if we know how to derive the year hexagram, I think it is still not enough for those who are data hungry. What I mean by data hungry means the year itself, it is not much info that you can really extract out. Although we may say, oh, what's the overall theme for the year 2022? You may know overall theme is, for example, what do you call that? We talk about the oil gas crisis and so on and so forth that we discussed last week, right? And we also talk about the tipping point between the hot and the coldness. So we want to know, actually wanted to know which part of the year can we see this kind of manifestation. Okay, so therefore we want to go into this workshop called the day hexagram. I want to show you how you can derive on your own the day hexagram. Yeah. Pepe say, Master Yo, link Philip share does not explain the meaning of the text. Does your web page explain? No. No, it does not explain. It only show us the verse. It is up to us. Okay. That verse that we are reading from that website is actually their meaning, but it's written in their era's language. That's why it looks Greek to us. Okay, but to them at their era, it is their explanation already. Pepe say you managed to find one that has the meaning. Okay, that's good. Then you may want to share in the chat group that website so that everybody can benefit from it also. So how we interpret is the wildest imagination that you can have interpreting that verse that will give you that meaning already. Oh, you say you didn't find, huh? Okay. I can't find also. All the information that I give you are based on my wildest imagination. Okay, and a bit of common sense. Yeah. Later we'll go through because since day hexagram, right? So we can go through day by day by day by day by day, almost every day and then we try to see how we can make use of our wildest imagination to interpret those verses. Yeah. Okay. So some admin instruction before we get really started. Number one, all of you will be muted except me. Number two, the entire session will be recorded, and after this, it will be sent for processing. Then you'll be uploaded to the training portal. Okay, so for your info, the year hexagram is already uploaded last night. So if you want to watch back, you can log in and watch during this week. I have not sent out the notification yet. I will send out on Monday. Yeah. Okay, next. The chat box is on the right. So any question, comment, opinion, statement, whatsoever, type in the chat box. Your question, I will address them on the spot. If not, sometimes I may just hold them for a while and then bring them back again. But in case I forget, please remind me. Yeah. Okay, I think I can skip this since you have attended the year hexagram. I think I've already made my introduction already, so I'll skip this lah. Anyone don't know? Do I need to introduce myself again? I think not lah. Save time lah. Okay, two house rules to learning. Number one, don't believe a thing I say. Why do I say that? Because especially this workshop is all about our understanding, our experiences of interpreting the Gua and the transiting energies, and also what do you call that? A bit of common sense lah. Huh? So all of us are different in certain ways because of our learning and our background. Huh? So therefore, what I'm sharing with you are my experiences on how to derive all this Gua. Okay, my understanding of Huangji Jingsi, and then my interpretation, and then I'm sharing it with you. So don't believe a thing I say, right? You see whether it happens or not. Okay. So you can do your own interpretation and then you see whether it happens or not, right? Next, learn with a growth mindset because not many people talk about Huang Jijingsi. If you happen to go and search in the internet or go to those metaphysics schools, no, not many people talk about Huang Jijingsi. Okay, so not many areas that you can compare with what you have learned from me. So let's learn together lah. Let's learn together. Okay, disclaimer: your level of success in understanding Huang Ji Jingsi and getting insights on what will be the yearly energy, what will be the daily energy, may differ from person to person. I think basically very easy. Why your level of understanding of those I Ching concepts, models, techniques that I'm going to share with you today in this workshop. Number two, your second competence in the certain subject matter. So if you don't know about Russian-Ukraine war, so therefore when we try to read the verse and apply our wildest imagination, nothing comes out about Russian and Ukraine war because you know nothing about it. You get my point? So therefore, the subject matter, your knowledge of the subject matter is important, yeah. And the time you devote to the training and practices. Training practices meaning reading the Gua, interpreting the Gua, and then practicing your widest imagination. Yeah. So this workshop, I've organized it in 4 parts. Number one, a very quick recap, talking about the structure of HJJS that we have covered more in depth in last week's lesson. But for those who did not attend last week one but attended today, that's why I need to do a recap so to quickly push you up on the same page with everyone. Then next, part two, we will go on to talk about how to derive the day hexagram. Basically, once you know the year system, you know the day system. It works the same. Okay, it works the same, but with a little tweak there. Number three, 6 day 7 system. Chinese call 6日7分. Okay, 6日7分法. This is a borrowed system. Okay, a borrowed system. That's why I talk about how to derive the day, right? Is a little bit of tweak from the year hexagram. That little tweak is where I apply this 6 day 7 system, which I'll talk about that later on. Okay. And then the last part will be the general analysis. So I try to cover 1, 2, 3 before the break so that we can clear all the dry stuff straight away, all in one shot. And then after the break, we'll go deep in to talk about interpreting the day hexagram. Yeah. Can I ask a simple question? Any one of you, after attending the year hexagram, attempted to find out the way to derive the day hexagram? Any one of you attempted that? You may want to share your experience in the chat box. Right? So in the meanwhile, are y'all getting excited? Are y'all ready to get started? Type a yes if you are in the chat box. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kunyong. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you, Philip. Philip said I managed to go to monthly only. Yeah. Okay, to the month only. Okay, they having problem. Okay, very common. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Fiona. Okay, let's move on. Thank you, Alan. So only Philip tried lah. The rest didn't try lah. If you have tried out and you hit the wall, later on you will understand better what I'm trying to say. Okay. Philip said they can see it many ways, don't know which will be appropriate. There are many ways. There are a lot of